The genesis of Chinese armor had humble beginnings, rooted in a time of great upheaval and transformation. China's journey with tanks began in the tumultuous years of the early 20th century, a period marked by internal strife and external pressures. The nation was embroiled in internal conflict and facing external threats, struggling to find its footing amidst the chaos. Military modernization was a distant dream for the fledgling republic, with limited resources and technology at its disposal. The first tanks in Chinese service were a handful of foreign models, acquired in the 1920s, marking the beginning of their armored journey. These included British Cardin Lloyd Tankettes and French Renault FTs, which were among the most advanced tanks of their time. These early acquisitions were few in number and played a limited role in the Chinese Civil War, often overshadowed by more pressing military needs. However, they planted the seeds for the future development of Chinese armored forces, laying the groundwork for what was to come. The conflict highlighted the growing importance of tanks in modern warfare, demonstrating their potential on the battlefield. This lesson was not lost on Chinese military strategists, who began to see the value of incorporating tanks into their plans. The Chinese Red Army, during its epic Long March, faced the might of enemy armor, learning crucial lessons in the process. While lacking tanks of their own, they learned valuable lessons in anti-tank warfare, adapting their strategies to counter armored threats. These hard-won experiences would shape their future approach to tank design and deployment, influencing their military tactics for years to come. The chaotic interwar period saw China struggling to establish a unified military force, with various factions vying for control. The development of a coherent tank doctrine remained a distant goal, but the foundation was being laid for future advancements in Chinese armored warfare. Trial by fire during World War II and early acquisitions brought new urgency to China's need for modern weaponry. The conflict highlighted the stark contrast between the well-equipped invaders and the underprepared Chinese forces. The Japanese invasion showcased the devastating effectiveness of armored formations, which could swiftly change the tide of battle. China, desperately short of tanks, received limited aid from allied nations. This aid, though crucial, was often insufficient to meet the demands of the sprawling battlefronts. The Soviet Union provided a small number of T-26 light tanks. These tanks, while helpful, were not enough to turn the tide of war. These tanks, alongside captured Japanese Type 95 Hago light tanks, saw action against the invaders. The captured equipment was a testament to the resourcefulness of Chinese forces. Chinese tank crews, often lacking proper training, fought with tenacity and courage. Their determination was evident in every skirmish and battle they engaged in. Despite their best efforts, they were hampered by inferior equipment and a lack of logistical support. The challenges of maintaining and supplying these tanks in the harsh conditions of war were immense. The wartime experience underscored the need for a domestic tank industry. The realization that self-reliance was crucial for future conflicts began to take root. The end of World War II left China exhausted but determined to rebuild. The scars of war were visible everywhere, but so was the resolve to rise from the ashes. The nascent tank forces, forged in the fires of conflict, were eager to learn and modernize. They began to study and develop new strategies and technologies to ensure they would never be caught unprepared again. The Chinese Civil War resumed, and tanks once again played a crucial role in the fighting. The lessons learned from World War II were put to the test in this new conflict. The Chinese Communist Party's victory in 1949 marked a turning point in the development of Chinese armored forces. This victory laid the foundation for a new era of military innovation and strength. The Soviet influence during the Cold War significantly shaped and defined the development of Chinese armored doctrine and strategies.